everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. This is Solfay World, and today I just want to talk again about love and relationships, and I'd like to know what people's thoughts and opinions are on the matter, and just cover things that I haven't covered. And I think it's really important to reflect and think about these things, especially this time of year, and it's just something that I would like to discuss in regards to like the matters of the heart. And it makes you realise that if you have these things in your life, if you have a good relationship, if you have a family, or if you have good friends, it makes life, worth it really, and it makes you realise what's important, especially around this time of year. But I believe that no one should be alone or feel alone, regardless of what year it is. So, unfortunately, these days, I just want to say that there's negative connotations when it comes to like relationships, especially by people that have been married or in long-term relationships or marriage, and they've had bad experience, or people that have grown-up kids especially. They tend to advise people, say that it's best to not get married these days or have children. Very few people would say it's rewarding or good, but they do say more so that it's good to have children in some ways, but not when it comes to marriage. Most people they might claim to be happily married, and then they don't advise other people to get married or to have a long-term relationship. I've found that with people, but each to their own. Another thing that I do find intriguing, and I've come across at different periods of my life people saying this, and I always think, why say that? It's how you really feel, but I can understand when it comes to like different life experiences, or if you've been treated a certain way, you may feel this way. But I often found that people that have been together for a very long time, they would often say things about their significant other on the quiet, that they love them, but they're no longer in love with them, or they're not in love with them. And it's ironic really to me, because in an ideal relationship, love is supposed to deepen and strengthen between two people and continue to grow. Your love is supposed to grow ideally, but I guess it's just not always the case really. And there's also basics in life, such as people should always put each other first and respect them and their feelings, and also prioritise them. Some people may not feel like a priority in a relationship when it comes to like other people, or it may even be down to their in-laws and whatnot, and it can cause a massive strain. And you shouldn't let the family you come from influence or affect the family that you create either. But I guess with some people, in some relationships, that's often the case. And also there's just the basics that I think we all know, that it's important to have communication as well as love and supporting one another, and the fundamental basis of having a strong friendship. I think it's really important to have a great relationship based on a strong friendship with your partner of your choosing. And also it's best to have openness, honesty, no lies and secrets, and trust and respect. And if the love or care as well, and the effort that is being put into is not mutual and it's just one-sided, then of course any relationship's going to break down and feel that strain. And unfortunately people do keep secrets, and people do lie, and people do more harm than good because they're not open. And when people play games, you just think, what's the point? Unfortunately people don't know how to be open and honest and think of the other person. And I think if you have to live a life where you're secretive, or you lie, or you have no trust, and you don't respect the person or respect yourself, then ultimately what's the point? The relationship's going to come to an end, really. And also it's important as well to never rush into getting to know someone. And unfortunately, depending on your cultural traditions or family or societal pressures, people have been given ultimatums in the past, and instead of getting to know someone on a personal level, they've had to rush into a relationship because they've had no choice, really, or they've been forced out of their family home. So in regards to that, that's very difficult. Also, I think it's important to acknowledge the risk when it comes to the matters of the heart, that in order to have love in your life or a relationship, you've got to have that risk of being able to trust, and also realise that there's a risk that you will be heartbroken or betrayed in some way. Hopefully you won't be, but unfortunately these things happen, and often you may fall for someone that may not be how they portray themselves to be. So you might have to grieve for the person that you thought they were. And unfortunately, people can be deceptive, and you may end up falling for someone thinking that they're a certain way, and then you realise ultimately that they're not the way, and they're not a certain person, they're not like how they portray themselves to be. So it's important to overcome that romantic honeymoon phase where you're infatuated and getting to know someone and they seem perfect, or you may be overlooking certain things because you're attracted to them. It's important to observe and look at the person, look how they are, and also trust your instincts and intuition, really. And also, do not let anyone influence you or make you feel bad for who you are, or who you choose to love, or who you like, really. It's your life, it's your decisions, you know how you feel. And of course, it's always best to only listen to loved ones' advice, or let them get involved. If you're in immediate danger, then that's a different matter altogether. And also just realise that time would tell, so trust your instincts and intuition, observe what they say and do, go by their actions than what they say, and also observe their reactions to things, and get to know someone on a deep level. And also it's important to sometimes try and lead by example and be the example that you want for your kids, if you have children too, so that they can make good decisions and choices when they're older as well. So, and also just remember that you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends and life partners. So that's a good thing. And also, if you have no kids or partner, then just realise that that's okay too. You can love your family and friends and find enjoyment in life and find other ways to feel fulfilled. You don't necessarily have to be in a relationship to be happy in life. So I just want to put that all out there, and I just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas or holiday season,